What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Your Real NBA video. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about the Chicago Bulls and their second preseason of the year so far. So I have a lot of things to talk about in this video, and so I made a couple bullet points. So the first bullet point says Kobe White is a starter in this league. Kobe White is definitely 100% a starter in this league. Last year, he was really good, especially the second half of the season after the All-Star break. He was putting up starter numbers. He finally got the starter nod, but then unfortunately, the NBA season ended. And then the first two games this season, he has showed that that wasn't a fluke. The second half of the season last year was not a fluke. And yeah, so it looks like he is a really good player still. He also has shown that he can facilitate. So a lot of people had question marks on his facilitating ability and his playmaking ability after his big last season and the big second half of the season, because yeah, we did see him score a lot. He had like multiple 30-point games in a row and all that stuff, but we didn't see too much of his playmaking. And people were worried. They didn't know if he could become a facilitator in the NBA. But if these two games showed me anything, it's that he can definitely find the open man. He can definitely facilitate the ball. There was a lob to Daniel Gafford. There was the nice pass to Lauri Markkanen, and he was just on point with his passes. He was facilitating the ball beautifully, and he just looked like a starter level point guard. He had the scoring down, and he had the facilitating down, and it's just really exciting to see Kobe White flourish in these two games in the preseason. Hopefully he can continue this throughout the season, obviously. And the second thing that I saw in this game was that Zach LaVine is an all-star this year. He should be an all-star if he can stay healthy, because he went off, especially at the start of the game. He was making all of his shots and he just went off, and he just did great as usual. And yeah, so I think he can be an all-star this year, and he's just gonna put up 20 plus points per game. He's gonna have his assists and his rebounds, and I think he can become an all-star this year. And I don't think that's a surprise to anyone. Zach LaVine is just good. There's nothing else to really say. And then Patrick Williams, he also had a pretty good game this game too. He made a couple 3-pointers. He was doing really well when it came to shooting the mid-range and the long two, and he was playing some pretty solid defense, and he was just a really good player as well. And I think he can become a Rookie of the Year candidate. And then there was Lowry and Wendell. Lowry and Wendell had kind of a meh type of game. They could have done better, and I think Lowry and Wendell need to step it up, because especially Wendell, the first game Wendell didn't play that great. The second game he played decently well, nothing too special. Lowry, he also didn't have anything, any type of special game. He just needs to step it up a little bit, but I think he can step it up a little bit. I think Lowry can have a improved year this year. I think he can be in the running for most improved player if everything goes right. But yeah, as for Wendell, hopefully this little skid doesn't make it into the regular season, because this little 2-game skid that he had, it just doesn't look good, and hopefully it doesn't continue. But yeah, other than that, that's all I really had to say in this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.